Chapter 5. I woke up with Byakuya hugging me. It still surprised me he's the hugging type, but we are boyfriends now, so I don't mind. I sat up as Byakuya sat up as well, picking up and putting me on his lap. I blushed from hat as he kissed me on the lips. I blushed a deep red as I see Byakuya smile within the kiss. We broke apart for some air. I was breathing heavily. I had a smile on my face as I laid my head into Byakuya's chest. It was a Saturday, I'm sure of it, because that bear would have woken us up by now. I looked at Byakuya as he kissed my neck, leaving marks there. I moaned when he hit a spot. I blushed a deep red, and Byakuya laughed a bit as I looked up at him and kissed him. I was getting hungry, so I asked if we could go get something to eat. We decided to stay in our PJs, then come back and get changed. Everyone was staring at us because we held hands and we were still in our PJs. I ate some toast and Byakuya had a coffee before we went back to get changed. I changed into my normal clothes and sat on the bed waiting for him to finish. Then he said to meet me in the library. I nodded and left for the library. I was almost there when I felt hands cover my mouth. I struggled to get out of the person's grip. I was losing air as I passed out. I was walking to the library to meet Makoto there, but he wasn't there. I rushed downstairs to see if he lost his way. I asked everyone and said they hadn't seen him. Kitty if something was wrong. Well, I told Makoto to meet me at the library, but he wasn't there. I asked everyone, but no one has seen him. I turned to see the TV where that bear thing, that's what Makoto called him, showed herself. I could hear something in the background. That's when the bear spoke. Ahem, dear brats, I have a friend of yours here. Don't bother to go and find him. That goes for you, Togami. Who may you ask I have? Well, the bear thing stepped aside, and I saw Makoto with a blindfold tied to him, and his mouth was covered as he was tied to a chair. Makoto, I screamed. Tears streamed down my face. Makoto, please don't leave me, I said. Kitty patted my back, helping me up, saying we would get him back. I nodded as I got up, but what killed me the most was what happened next. There standing was Junko. Didn't she die? You must be thinking, wait, I died, right? No, that was my sister dressed as me, Junko said. I watched as she grabbed a knife and ripped off the tape covering Makoto's mouth. As she stabbed him with the knife, his scream, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle seeing him like this. He is too innocent to die. I cried seeing Makoto like this. Oh, we're not killing him, Junko said. We're turning his hope to despair, and the only person who is better at killing is Makoto. His talent isn't luck, his talent is a killer with a bad past in life. Though this is, I think, the 10th time this has happened to him. It's so fun to see what I can do next, Junko said, stabbing him again. Kitty looked at me and said, Did you know? I nodded. Then why didn't you tell us? Because he hated his talent. He didn't want to lose anyone as a friend. He hated it. He hated killing people. I can't see him like this. I couldn't think fast enough. I needed to save him. I just needed to. I watched as Junko took off the blindfold. His eyes were scared. I can't blame him. Going through this again. It's gotta hurt. I tensed when Junko held the knife to Makoto's eye. I started running up the stairs to find the room where Makoto was being kept. I stopped and heard the bear say, Did you hear our deal? You would join despair, and if you didn't, that heir would die right in front of you. My eyes widened. Makoto gave up his hope for me. Fine, I heard Makoto say as Junko picked him up and the TV turned off. I need to find him. I need to. I came across a door. It looked out of place. I looked at the handbook. If it said I couldn't break doors down, then there would be punishments. No rule that said no kicking doors down. I kicked the door down to see Makoto on the floor and Junko and the bear standing there smiling. There's no use, he's no longer him. That him is gone. He risked his own life for you. How cute, said Junko. You can take him, but he wouldn't be the same, Junko said to me. I picked up Makoto. He was bleeding badly. I moved the hair out of his face as I left the room, stepping on the door I kicked down. Oh, and you might want to fix that door, I said before leaving. I went to my room and placed him on the bed. Time went by and I was sitting on a chair. I decided to leave for dinner. There was no reason to get him again. I got up and left the room and went to get some dinner. I sat down when I heard footsteps. Wait. Everyone was here, and so was Kitty and Makoto was asleep. I turned to see Makoto yawning. I wanted to hug him, but when he opened his eyes, they were not the same color. One was his normal and the other was red. Makoto, I thought to myself. I saw Aoi running to hug him before he held out his hand, pushing her back. She looked scared as he stared at her. I was shocked. Aoi got up and backed away as Makoto went to get some food. After Makoto had left, I asked if Aoi was okay. She was shocked I even asked, but she said she was okay. It was night hours. I went to my room. Makoto not there doesn't surprise me. I heard talking upstairs. I wanted to see what, though. I walked up to a door and saw Makoto banging his head on the table. I saw the bear walk pee to Makoto and gave him a coffee. What Makoto said almost made me laugh. If I could, I would throw this coffee at you, but nothing tastes right now. I'm not even human anymore, and I hurt Aoi. I'm a bad friend, I heard Makoto say. Cheer up, the bear said. That's first I have heard you say that, laughed Makoto. I was talking with the bear. The bear? Why did you pick me? I asked. Why not that show thingy? I said. Because you're rare. Oh, come on, we're talking about this now. You know I don't like that topic. You know I hate it. But still, why? Why did you have to ruin my life? It was fine before this happened. I had someone that cared for me, someone that loved me. Everyone else just faked being friends with me. They were sent to be my friends. I was used, and yet I found happiness, and now it's gone, I said. Makoto! I heard Junko yell. Stop calling me that, Junko. Just call me Naegi. Only Byakuya can call me that. Fine, said Junko. Naegi. What? I screamed. What did you do with my makeup? I threw it out. Why the fuck did you do that? Because you needed it. Do you know how painful it was when you stabbed my fucking hands? Do you? Oh wait, no, you don't. Haha, why did I even ask? Oh, and I threw out all the stuff for your coffee and your new shoes and bags. Junko came running to me and she said, What? Why the shoes? Why? Get a life, I said before dipping the hot coffee on her. I watched as Junko stabbed me with a knife. I just looked at her and yawned. It's useless now, you know that, right? Junko stared at the bear and said, What the fuck did you turn him into? A demon, the bear said. I just stared at him and put my shoe on his throat. He's still upset at you about you keeping him away from Byakuya, isn't he? Junko said to the bear. The bear nodded. Fine, you can go see him, just be back before the night hours or else. I heard laughing outside the door. I opened the door and there stood Byakuya. Did he listen to the whole thing? Who cares about that? I cried as I ran into his arms, crying. Chapter 6. I patted Makoto's head as I cried with him. I couldn't bear to lose him. I looked at the bear as he nodded, saying fine. I walked with Byakuya to his room as I sat on the bed. Byakuya kissed me as I kissed back. Was going to do thingy thing, you know what I mean. I tried, but it didn't end well because I stooped halfway because I couldn't help but not be embarrassed, so sorry, I'll just skip it after they did it. Sorry, so sorry. I was cuddling with Byakuya as the night went by. I woke up with a pain in my stomach. Shit, I forgot to tell him, shit! I got up trying to not wake Byakuya and put on some pants and got a jacket. As I went to the bathroom, I sat on the toilet and checked. Shit. I heard Byakuya walk in as he asked what I was doing. I gave him the test as I puked in the toilet. I forgot to tell you about a rare condition. It's very rare and I'm the only few who have it. It's where a man has like the parts of the girl within them, so there was a high chance they would be full girl or boy. I was a boy, but I still had to keep the girl part since I was born with it. I found out about it at age 10, so I could get pregnant, but I forgot to tell you. I threw up in the toilet again. I felt Byakuya patting my back. Let it out, I still love you, okay? No matter what, Byakuya said to me. I came out of the bath almost falling to the ground. I got up, walking down the stairs, walking in, seeing the others, they seemed scared. I saw Byakuya walk over to me as he caught me when I fell. My breathing was heavy. Byakuya picked me up, holding me in his arms, taking me to his room. As he had food for me, I sat in bed eating. 33 days later. I was throwing up again. I was getting sick of throwing up all the time. Geez, it hurt. I was living on KFC right now. I walked to that bear thing. As I opened the door, falling to the floor first thing, screaming it hurt so bad. It broke, didn't it? Junko said. The bear nodded. Don't just stand there, jerks. Help for fuck's sake, I screamed at them. We are undergoing some, issues, lol. I was holding our child. She had my hair color but Byakuya's eyes. I named her Mia. I saw Byakuya walk in the room as he hugged me. What did you name her? Byakuya asked. Mia, I said. That's a nice name, Byakuya said as he kissed my forehead. Chapter 7. Couple of years later. I was talking with the bear when Mia ran in saying, Dad, have you seen Mama? Mia asks me. No, I said back. Why? I asked everyone if they had seen Mama, but no one had. And he's not in the room or library. I even asked Grandam Kitty Giddy, but she hadn't seen Mama either. I even asked Uncle Bear, and he hadn't, and also Junko, but she hadn't. I'm sure Mama will come back, I said to Mia. Okay, Daddy, Tis said back to me. I looked at the door as I started thinking, where are you, Makoto? I left the room as Mia continues to play. I sighed as I sat in Mia's, mine, and Makoto's room. I laid on the bed while reading a story. Then the speaker came on. This is rare. I looked at the screen speaker as the bear stood there as he said a body has been found. Well, I guess I can't back down. I walk out of the room as I shut the door, getting Mia as we all walk to the trial room. I see Makoto was already there, so that's where he was. After trial. I must say this trial was odd. Really odd. Really, really odd. Oh well, I guess that's gone. I can spend time with Mia and Makoto now as a family. I woke off to find Makoto and Mia. I look everywhere till the last place that came in mind garden. I run to the garden as I see Makoto and Mia laying on the grass. I smile as I sit in the middle of them as I hug them both. How I wish this could last forever and not end. I sigh as I look at Makoto then Mia. I kiss their foreheads as I drift to sleep with them, with my family.